Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium on the campus of Duke University, and customarily a trip here involves a journey to K-ville. Instead, you will be engulfed by the Wade Wackos, the Duke fans ready for their Blue Devils to go to work. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a team from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Blue Devils will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Line gets set, first down. On the run, it's Jeanty. At the 35, just steamrolling his way through. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. Trying to escape and get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. The completion well past the sticks. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in first and goal. They are feeling it.
He's got it. And they get him down. And the Broncos will hustle to the line. Looking to pass on second down. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they closed it going up top for the final few inches in the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. get set on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. On first down, here comes this offense. They're going to ride this running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackler.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Murphy. He's taking the shot. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Duke.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point was good. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. A first down for the offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to find his man on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Complete to the left. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied at 6.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Broncos racing to the line in a hurry-up. Dialing up a second down pass play. He's going to fire deep. What a snag by the defense. Got some room to run. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Not all DBs make the play in the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB, securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. He's going to pass. Oh, picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Offense gets set for second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's looking deep. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Line getting set on 2nd down. To the air, it's Murphy. He's going to let it go. Fires and picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Broncos are in the hurry-up. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. At midfield, he's got room. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Working the middle, it's complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. And the Broncos are threatening in the red zone. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Broncos.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
That's caught. It's Moore. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Boise State 14-2.
The Broncos will kick it away to start the second half.
Set to kick this one away.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. First down for this offense. Using his legs, it's Thomas. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
You're down, obviously, at the half. You had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
The give from the gun. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. To the air, it's Murphy. Fires to the big fella.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he makes his way out of bounds on the return. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Harvey. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. The Blue Devils moving quickly to the line. Looking to go up top on first down. catch in the middle. It's Harvey. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Set to kick it off.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Boise State ready to send out that offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline.
Can anyone catch him? And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll throw it on 1st down. They're trying to get to him. And they got him for the sack. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Bringing it back. The 30. He's at the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. What a big play here as they try to tie it up with the 2 in the waning moments. Trying to punch it in. He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and we are all tied up late. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They move the tight end all over. They go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He looks that one in nicely. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
They'll throw it on first down. Dances away to buy time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's got him this time. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. On the move, he fires. He's got it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Broncos line it up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback checking the play. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Boise State! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing off.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the right. He's got it. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Buys a little time. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wide out. Got it in the middle, it's Harvey. And he gets it in for the touchdown. Time has expired. They're down by 1. They can save send it to overtime with the kick or win it with the 2.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. We'll get it started here in overtime. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. They'll run the screen. Oh, what a cut! They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Now, when I'm in OT and I start to get in this territory, I gotta be thinking touchdown. Like, what are my plays that I can go to now? I ran the football. I showed a little bit of conservativeness. Now I gotta take advantage of a shot out wide. What's my best go-to play in this situation?
The defense has made it tough, but they'll try to plow their way in here on 3rd and goal in overtime. Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, Broncos! And they score first here in overtime. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
They got it. The aggressive play call pays off, and they're up by 8.
Successful. And makes the score. Boise State 36-28.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He's got his man. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. 1st and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. Calls his own number. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Blue Devils headed quickly to the line. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Blue Devils! They got the score, and now they need the 2-point conversion to tie.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
After the touchdown, if they can get this 2, we'll have a tie ball game. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. They did not get it. Denied on the 2-point conversion, and they'll lose it in
Fuck out of here.
overtime. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after it happened.